church year in Shoelaces. I'm Anjel Scarborough, the rector of All Saints Episcopal Church in Hershey, and each season of the church year, clergy wear vestments of differing colors based on what the season is. It's a tradition that helps set the vibe for what's going on, but everybody can up their liturgical game with shoelaces. My son gave me these wingtips. They're from Tomboy Toes. I got them about a year ago, and I absolutely love them. But it gets a little boring with black on black. So I upped my game with shoelaces that match the season. I used these Fintoco laces. They're all cotton. I really like them because they come in a variety of colors and you can buy a whole assortment of them. So let's take a look at the liturgical year through shoelaces. The first season in the church year is Advent, and we start off with a controversy because of Sarum Blue. Okay, Sarum haters, hang on, I'll get to you. But some of our Episcopal churches moved to using blue for Advent back in the 80s and 90s. And I guarantee if dear Aunt Gertrude, who was on the Altar Guild for 65 years, donated those blue vestments and her family is still there, you better believe you're going to be wearing them. So go ahead and rock the laces to match. But your church may still use violet for Advent. If so, the first, second, and fourth Sundays of Advent will be violet. But the third Sunday will be rose. That's right, not pink, but rose, because Jesus did not pink from the grave, he rose from the grave. That third Sunday is called Gaudete, and it means rejoice. It's an expressed and exuberant kind of joy. Advent is followed by Christmas, which is white or gold, and well, I don't have any white laces, but the yellow picks up the gold theme. The 12 days of Christmas begin on Christmas Day and last through January 5th. January 6th is the Feast of the Epiphany and celebrates the visitation of the Magi to Jesus and his family, so we stay with the white or gold. The season after Epiphany is called Ordinary Time, and the color is green. Now, ordinary doesn't mean it's boring, it just means we number the Sundays by ordinal numbers, first, second, third Sundays after Epiphany. The season after Epiphany ends on Shrove Tuesday and is followed by Lent, which is violet, like some churches do for Advent, and it represents a penitential season. Except for the fourth Sunday of Lent, which is rose, because it's Laetare Sunday. Laetare means rejoice too, but in kind of an understated, introspective way. It's not like the exuberant joy of Gaudete in Advent. But once we get through the weeks of Lent, we come to Palm Sunday. Is the beginning of Holy Week, and the color is red or oxblood, which is more like a deep burgundy color, but since I don't have any oxblood laces, I'm going with red. It's the color of blood, and it reminds us of the suffering of Christ. We wear red for all of Holy Week, except Maundy Thursday, when we go back to white, just for that night, because we celebrate the Last Supper, and it is the establishment of the sacrament of Holy Communion. Then we switch back to red for Good Friday and Holy Saturday until sundown, when the great vigil of Easter happens. And the color is white or gold, signifying the resurrection of Jesus. We stay with the white from this point through Easter Sunday and the whole great 50 days of the Easter season. And this season ends on Pentecost Sunday, when the color switches back to red for the fire of the Holy Spirit. This is usually a brighter red than we use during Holy Week, and it's the celebration of the beginning of the church. There are a few days when the colors in any of these seasons switch up. like the commemorations of events in the life of Jesus or Mary or the saints and martyrs. You can check the colors out on lectionarypage.net. Each date is color-coded, or you can pick up a liturgical calendar from your church. We have them at All Saints. Stop by and pick one up, and up your liturgical game with Shoelaces.